Some actors get the Oscar nod, others, they just get on De Niro's nerves. He rarely speaks about it, but behind closed doors, he kept a quiet list. And once you're on it, you don't get off. He's known for his silence, his intensity, and his control. Robert De Niro doesn't throw tantrums, he doesn't name drop, but he remembers everything, every ego, every delay, every actor who crossed the line, slowed the scene, or disrespected the work. And once that trust is gone, De Niro doesn't scream. He just never calls you again. These aren't rumors. These are names confirmed by producers, actors, even De Niro himself in offhand quotes, moments, and the projects that never happened again. Here are the 6 actors Robert De Niro hated working with the most, and why he never let them back in. Number 1. Mickey Rourke. The Moment. 1987's Angel Heart. They shared the screen. They didn't share the space. On paper, De Niro and Rourke should have clicked. But behind the scenes, Rourke kept pushing, improvising, arguing, demanding rewrites. De Niro? He kept quiet. Until after. Years later, Rourke publicly called him a crybaby and claimed De Niro blocked him from future roles. I wanted to work with Scorsese on The Irishman, and De Niro said no, Rourke told an interviewer. De Niro never responded. But in his world, silence means it's true. Number 2, Sharon Stone. The Moment. Casino, 1995. They made magic on screen, but off-screen, things were rocky. Stone was volatile during production, dealing with personal issues and battling studio notes. De Niro stayed professional, but according to crew members, he kept his distance. No jokes, no chemistry, just cold takes. She got an Oscar nod, but they never worked together again. Not even in cameos, not even in the many Scorsese reunion films. When asked why, De Niro simply said, "Sometimes the movie ends, and so does the relationship." Number 3, Sylvester Stallone. The rivalry, public, loud, and mutual. For years, they traded shots through press and parody. Stallone called De Niro overrated. De Niro laughed it off, until Grudge Match 2013. They finally co-starred, but sources say it was strictly contractual. On set, they barely spoke. De Niro showed up, shot his scenes, and left. No table reads, no chemistry, no warmth. When the press tour came around, De Niro said, "I respect his hustle. That's all I'll say." Translation: he's not welcome back. Number 4, Alec Baldwin. The clash, political and personal. They never worked together, and that's not an accident. In multiple interviews, De Niro has thrown shade at Baldwin's attitude and politics. And when asked directly if he'd ever appear in a project with him, De Niro flatly said, "Some people don't fit the room. I choose not to be in that room." Baldwin later responded on a podcast, "I never met him, never wanted to." And neither of them changed that. Number 5, Chaz Palminteri. The Fallout, A Bronx Tale, 1993. De Niro directed it. Palminteri wrote it. But when the spotlight hit, something shifted. Palminteri felt sidelined in his own story. De Niro took the director's chair, and some say, the credit. Palminteri publicly praised De Niro, but privately, insiders say the relationship never recovered. In interviews, De Niro never mentions him, and when asked if he'd work with Chaz again, he shrugged and said, "We told that story. It's over." That's De Niro code for "I'm done." Number 6. Chevy Chase. The reason: ego, plain and simple. They were nearly cast together in a 1990s crime comedy. Chase bailed. Why? He reportedly refused to audition and demanded script approval. De Niro, who built his career on discipline and deep prep, was insulted. The film got recast. Chase lost the part. De Niro never brought his name up again. In a behind-the-scenes doc, when asked about actors with ego issues, De Niro chuckled and said, "Sometimes it's not worth the trouble. Just cast someone who wants to work." That was the end of it. De Niro has never been the loudest in the room, but when you listen closely, the names he doesn't say everything. In his world, talent isn't enough. You need respect. You need discipline. You need to shut up and do the work. And if you don't get yelled at. You just don't get invited back.